Hello, everyone. Welcome to more reading sprints today. I just thought, I am home today because it's Labor Day here in the US, and a lot of people have today offs, and I'm going to be reading all day, so might as well just hold some sprints. And I have some of my very good friends joining me today. So I guess starting with Stephanie and going around, you guys want to introduce yourselves and your channels quickly?
Sure. I'm Stephanie, and my channel is Miss Richards Reads, and I mainly read fantasy, classics, and cozy mysteries.
Christy?
Hi, my name is Christy Lewis, and my channel is Christy Lewis Dostoevsky in Space. And I really love doing vlogs. I love doing live streams with friends, and occasionally I'll do a wrap up in TBR. At this point, it's occasional. I love classics, and I'm discovering a love for nonfiction and fantasy and science fiction, and whatever my friends are reading.
And she makes excellent vlogs.
Yes.
I love her vlogs.
That's all.
She's known as the Russian lit expert now.
Oh no.
I just created that. Don't worry. No one actually says that. I just created
that. That's good.
Well, I think that though.
There you go.
That's sweet.
You're our Russian lit expert.
Yes.
I am no expert, but I do like it. It's good.
That's all that matters. Sharon?
Yeah, hi guys. I'm Sharon, and my channel is Sharon Dwyer, and I read a little bit of everything. Trying to get into some genres that I haven't been in before, like nonfiction, classics, and non-World War II historical fiction. And yeah, I love fantasy, science fiction, horror, and thrillers.
So, what was your guys' favorite book you read in August?
Oh gosh.
Oh, that's not fair.
I just did my wrap up, but that doesn't mean I remember what I read.
Mine was non-World War II historical fiction. For real. The Mountains Sing by Win Fan Wei Mai. It's really, really good. I read it twice, back to back.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That must have been
That's
amazing.
really good.
That's impressive.
Can you put the title in the chat so I can see it?
Yes.
I missed the title. Thank you.
Mine is...
Oh,
sorry, go ahead.
No, you go first.
I think mine is a toss-up. I gave 4 out of 5 books I read in August 5 stars. So I had a really good reading month, quality-wise. I think mine is a toss-up between Kings of the Wild and The Fifth Season.
You read that in August?
Fifth Season I finished in August, started in July.
I was like, wow, August seemed really long.
Yeah. It did feel really long. Kings of the Wild I definitely read in August.
Yeah.
And that was such a fun book.
What'd you read,
What
Christy?
about you, Sharon?
Oh, I had 4. Kate knows exactly which ones they are. Malice, John Gwynne, Senlin Ascends, Saint's Blood, and Tyric's Throne from Great Coats.
You actually continued series. I'm so impressed.
It finished the series. Finished.
Yes.
Wow.
And it is I'm gonna film that review probably during the week but like my favorite series of all time.
Ellen will
Wow.
be so happy.
Yeah, we've talked about it, but yeah, so good. So I had 4, but I read 11 books.
Wow. 11 books.
Yeah, it was a good month, and it was not a shelf space readathon month, so that was plus.
Yeah, some people really read a lot during that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read 20 during that readathon, which is why there was 1 book read in July.
Yeah.
And it was Night Shadow, so it was the second one in Great Goods.
I think I read two that I really enjoyed everything that I read as well, except for Mrs. Dalloway, which I struggled with a lot, but I don't necessarily blame her for that. I think Virginia Woolf's a very good writer. I'm just like a little too, I have attention problems. So her story was not good for that because it would head hop without even like warning you. It would just hop all over. So it's like for advanced readers, not me.
I read that one before and I struggled with it too.
Oh, that makes me feel better because you're a more advanced reader than I am. So I reread Memoirs of Geisha and I loved it. It was so good, which it actually turned into World War II historical fiction, strangely enough. But
I still remember that book.
Really?
Like the foot binding ceremonies, and is that what it is, foot binding? Or
that's in
That's China.
I think.
Oh, maybe I'm confusing it with a different book.
I think there is a really big book.
Is that Snowflower and the Secret Fan?
Oh, yes.
That one?
I think so.
That's the only thing I remember from that book is the book binding because it hurts so bad.
Yes.
Book binding, foot binding.
Book binding.
We knew what you meant.
Yeah.
Oh. And I also loved French Kids Eat Everything. That was probably my favorite. I loved that book so much.
Oh, I think I saw your post on that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing. I'm now eating like everything that they suggested in that book because I'm so inspired. We'll see how long it lasts, but I love it.
That's great. So what are... Yeah, that was my next question. Sharon, you're in my head.
She's taking over your live stream.
Go for it.
Sorry.
These dominant YouTube personality types.
I know.
Okay. Kings of Paradise. I've heard good things about that.
Yeah, Angela, I think, just finished the series.
Yeah. I have 4 books going right now.
Only 4, Kate?
Yeah, because I finished Akamath last night. And I told myself I was not going to start another book until I finished at least one or more of my August carryovers. Because I came into September with 5 carryovers.
What 4 are you reading?
I'm reading The People We Keep by Alison Larkin, which is one of the book of the month picks. Count of Monte Cristo, Empire of Black and Gold, and the audiobook for The Fiery Cross.
Outlander, right?
Yeah, that's book 5. So, I got lots going.
I just realized I had 4 going too, so I should just shut my mouth.
I mean, they're all very different from each other too. So, 2 are physical. One of the physical is a immersion read because I love the audiobook for The Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh,
So I
good.
more listen to the narrator than follow along because I've learned that it's a pretty decent translation or matchup, but it doesn't match up completely with the text. So there's some major differences in sentences entirely missing or new sentences in there, and I sometimes get lost if I'm trying to follow directly. But the narrator's voice is just one of those voices where I would listen to him read anything.
He's very compelling.
Yeah. And he says all the French names with such passion. I feel fancy reading it.
Accents do that.
That should be the blurb on the audiobook. I feel fancy
We'll
reading
make you
it.
feel fancy.
Leslie knows. See, Leslie knows what I'm talking about. She's
I
listening to
think
the
I'm-
same one.
I'm listening to the same one too, Kate.
Yeah. See? Do you feel fancy too? Or is it just me?
I feel very cultured.
Yes. That's a better way of saying it, probably.
And Kai says,
All right, so I
Tribune.
have Count of Monte Cristo. Heart of the Sphinx,
Ooh.
Valor, and the one I can't put down.
Ooh.
Ooh,
You guys are making me want to pick that up.
Oh my god!
that is going
It is so
around.
good.
Yeah. I love the pages. They look so cool.
And like I marked, like now have a. I'm gonna have to go back and binge all of the movies that it's referencing.
Leslie's proud. Jake too. You have many fans.
Well, they're all ahead of me. They've all finished it. Jake and Leslie have finished it. I think Jake read it in like 24 hours or something.
Wow.
Wow.
Everyone's always ahead of me with books, so
Well, I'm
I'm
gonna
always
slow read Valor, Kate, until you can catch up.
we'll see when that's the second book I plan to start in September.
Dune is first, right?
Dune is first because that's my Evie birthday pick. So I want to get that started as close to her birthday as I can. But
I'm gonna say this is my Evie birthday pick.
yeah,
because
that
it's
works.
Stephen Graham Jones.
Yeah.
She'll be so
We all know
happy.
how she feels
She
about
will.
him.
I might at some point start like a second book if I get too antsy for Valor. We'll see. Because Count of Monte Cristo is like a 3-month-long read-along, so it's been slowing my reading down, having that as one of my main books I'm reading.
Yeah, are we all
So-
going to be reading 10 chapters the day before the live show?
I'm so far behind on that too. It's like,
That's how I usually go.
and
Anyway.
my chapters were different than the chapters posted in the schedule, so I just made an estimate of where to read to.
Yeah, some of us had different editions,
Yeah.
and the chapters were off.
Yeah, like
It was
I
so
tried to
weird.
find like the chapter titles, and I didn't even have the same chapter title. So I'm like,
I don't
Oh.
either.
I'll just go with this, and whatever. And now
Christy,
I'm
what
like
do
so
you-
far behind that it won't even matter anyways.
I think I'm on
That
chapter
happens with
15.
Victor Hugo too.
Yeah.
Whenever we do read-alongs with him, it's like, okay, so how do we describe where to end?
I mean, that's a general translation problem.
Translation
I
thing,
think.
yeah.
I think
Um,
my rendezvous chapter is called The Contract. I think that's the same.
Well,
Yeah, and even like
That's-
our numbers were off. Like I had
Yeah.
X amount of chapters, and someone else had like one less or
Yeah.
one more. It was.
I think it's
so
just going to be in that vicinity-ish.
yeah, I
Yeah.
have. Let's see.
You're
I
ahead
have
of me.
to the end. Yeah, the compact you said, right, Sharon?
Or the compact, sorry.
Yeah, because I think we have the same
We have
edition.
the same version. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have marked the end of that, but I'm like still way in the beginning. So I'm on chapter 21 right now, which for a normal book is like pretty far in a book, but for this book, that's just the wee beginning.
I'm on 15, so you're ahead of me.
There's still time.
Oh man, I'm so jealous of all you guys reading that. But I'm still in the middle of War and Peace and Weymouth. And I'm starting Anna Karenina next month.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
yeah.
That's a lot.
So happy.
I've
Yeah.
always wanted to read that book.
Anna
Plus our
Karenina?
Dostoevsky book.
It's so good.
Well, you can read it with us. Leslie's reading it too.
And it's not as intimidating as it looks, I swear.
Mm. Yes,
I think
Leslie
I'm gonna-
listens to the audiobook in the shower now.
Here's
For
what I
Count of
do.
Monte Cristo. That's her secret.
Nice.
How do you listen to it in the shower?
Hi, Rich.
She like props up her phone on like she has like this whole like
Hi, Noah.
set up in there. Eh,
Friends.
friends. Plus we have our Dostoevsky read this month. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
That book keeps like staring at
That
me and I'm like,
too.
wait till
Which one is that?
Tuesday.
Notes
Coming.
from a Dead House.
Yes. Not notes,
Notes
from,
from
the underground.
somewhere. It's one of those notes.
I
We
think
had
I'm
so
gonna
much
try
fun
to
talking
join-
about Return of the Sorcerer that we had to do another one.
I have that
Yeah.
on my list too
So,
because I
we're
think
gonna be
I would
reading this
actually
one.
like that. Okay.
And that one isn't as big, right?
Yeah.
A
I've
couple
heard it's a
hundred?
little bit like
Yeah,
I've
it's
heard it's hard, so I'm a little nervous.
Yay.
I
Because
mean,
Notes from the Underground had like
Yeah.
the beginning was like really intense. It was like a philosophical.
oh, there's an
like this
appendix
big.
too.
I know.
There's an
That's
appendix.
what I thought too, and then it took me like a month to read it, but it was really good too. It was really really.
Return of the
There's, like-
Sorcerer is on my list.
This random appendix at the end, guys. We can talk about this later, but it looks like it's like another chapter, but it's labeled appendix. So I have no idea how to deal with that. But we can talk about that later.
You would
I just
probably
noticed
like
that.
Return of the Sorcerer. It was so
Yes.
trippy.
It was so fun.
I know Kate was telling me all the time when she was reading it that I would probably like it
You would.
Yeah,
because I kind of like dark
it's
stuff.
so weird.
It's so weird.
And
But I
all-
am going
I
to
think
try
you
to join in the literary discourse read.
Woohoo! The Gulag Archipelago one.
Yeah, so it's really fascinating to me because my master's is in international politics.
Ooh, we need to hear your
So-
thoughts on it then.
Okay, Christy, I got my master's a very, very long time ago. Let's say
But
I
it's
was in
an
college
interest.
with a speaker facing the tile wall.
That's Leslie's shower secret.
Oh my god!
You
that
can
is
get a
Or
Bluetooth
you
speaker,
can-
Leslie.
Yeah, or you can put it in a bowl if you don't have
Oh,
a nook, and a bowl will make it.
My bathroom actually has really good acoustics, so I just kind of lay it on the sink and turn the volume up, and it like bounces off the walls. I can hear like people in other apartments singing and playing music too.
I'm fancy and I have a Bluetooth speaker.
I wasn't fancy until I dropped my phone in the bath, and then I decided to get fancier.
You were forced to be fancy.
I was forced, yes.
Oh, that's a good.
I have a really beautiful setup for a bathtub, right? Like with the tray. And I think the last time that I took a bath, right now I can't because my laundry is filling up the bathtub.
I love how this live stream has developed into how to listen to books in the shower.
In the shower.
You know, we have to help each other.
Yeah, that's all. That's
Well,
what
I
I hear.
mean, it's wasted time if you're not using
Exactly.
Or working
Did
out.
anybody used to watch Christy and Riccio when they discovered BookTube or anything like that? Do you guys even know who that is?
Mhm.
Okay, Stephanie knows.
No.
Okay. Christine Riccio was like the first booktuber I discovered. And honestly, I find her an inspiration. But a lot of people don't. For some reason, they're wrong. But anyways, she used to read in the shower, like physically read in the shower. Like she would put like a bag or something around her book and read it while she was in the shower.
That's crazy.
I've seen people do that with like iPads and stuff, and that makes
No.
me nervous.
I can't see.
Like
in the
there's
shower.
a shower curtain with like pockets and stuff that you can put it in, and
What?
just
Oh.
I'm lucky if I
That's too
can tell
much.
the
I would
shampoo
drop
from-
it. Knowing me, I would drop it and then everything would be ruined.
I'm lucky I can see the difference between the shampoo and the conditioner in the shower.
Oh yeah. I don't know how many times I've like washed my hair with shampoo twice because I forgot the difference. I grabbed the wrong bottle.
So now they have different shapes so that I know that this one is this.
Mine are the same shape. They're different like colors. One is usually like a clear bottle, one's like a
Yeah.
opaque bottle, but yeah. My hair was extra clean those times. No.
No, I haven't. I was just gonna say, what is that? What is
I'm
it?
afraid now.
I don't know.
So curious. Did he like
Inform us,
hang
Rich.
Christine out to dry or like, read in the shower or what?
My first booktuber was actually Jessie May.
Huh?
Aww.
Oh, that's sweet.
I only
Maybe your
discovered
friend.
it like last year, I think it was.
Yeah.
Mine was Hannah, I think. It was like one of the
Clockwork Reader.
yeah.
She was mine too.
She was
The
like the
one?
first one that I started following like normally.
Yeah.
I discovered BookTube just like on a whim. I was looking up a book that I was reading to try to get more information on it, and it all of a sudden Google started giving me like YouTube videos on books, and I'm like, what?
You would
People
like these.
talk about books on YouTube and like other people watch them? This is amazing.
Oh, Clockwork Reader. Okay. My other first one was Gabby Reads. A book
Oh, boy.
cleaning
Oh, boy.
technique.
Leslie says it's trash. Don't watch
Showering with it? Okay.
I can't watch him anymore.
Oh.
He had which I know it was supposed to be funny, but people sent him books, and the whole premise of the video is hilarious, but he just kept like tossing them everywhere, and then he like destroyed a Funko Pop that someone sent him,
What?
and I can't.
Oh.
That's sad.
Yeah.
The only videos I've watched with him in it were ones with Murphy too.
Yeah.
I haven't actually watched like alone Daniel Green videos.
See, Jake agrees with me. It was
That-
horrific. It was hard to
like-
watch.
I'm scared
Oh,
just
boy.
listening about that.
I always have so much respect for people who do well on BookTube but I honestly don't even watch them very much because
Right.
I have my friends' videos to
Right.
watch. So
Exactly.
I don't keep
there's
up
so
with.
many, and I feel like
Yeah.
every day there's more and more new booktubers, and it's
Yeah.
hard to keep up.
So true.
I need to do better at watching because I fell at the layway a couple months ago, and I'm like trying to play catch up, but then like also trying to find time to read, and like maybe this surgery next month is going to be a good thing, and I'll be able to catch up on some stuff.
Oh, you work so hard. I respect you people with full-time jobs who also do
Yeah, adulting
Discord
gets in
and
the way.
BookTube.
Yes, that's how I felt. I know it was supposed to be funny and people enjoyed it, but I would feel horrible if I did that. I just couldn't.
I can't even watch. I can't even think about watching that now.
Yeah.
It's like I can't do rants on books
amazing.
because even if it's a horrible book,
I
not
know,
very
right?
written, I'm like, it's still someone's blood, sweat, and tears they put into it. Their dream. I'm not gonna go on YouTube and talk about how much I didn't like it just because it didn't jive with me. Like even when I like talk about books that I didn't enjoy as much, I'm like, I'm so glad other people still loved them because, you know, I have an MFA in creative writing. I know how much work it is to put into one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Anyways.
everybody reading for today?
I am switching between 3 books. So I'm
Sounds about
starting the Brontes,
Ooh.
which is a read-along, and then Oliver Twist, and then this weird Victorian novel called A Mad Love. And the beginning was very overdramatic, and I was rolling my eyes, and now I'm invested, and I have to find out what happens. It's probably going to be crap, but I need to finish it.
I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to read because Stephanie's choice for Kate's Victorian Patreon book club was Lady Audley's secret, and I want to try Marie Elizabeth Braddon? Mary?
Mhm.
Yeah, I really want to try her, but also like I just started a book that wasn't even on my TBR, and I have way too much on my TBR, and so I don't know.
I understand.
Yeah.
I
I'll
can
have to
relate
see
to
where
that.
the wind blows me.
What about you, Sharon? Ah, yes.
Like, don't even ask. It's this one.
I'm
Although
not
I
going
may
to
have
even
to
pretend.
I may have to sneak some work in while we're doing this too, because I've got a couple of presentations.
Productivity.
Oh yeah, I should
Oh,
too.
goodness.
Yeah.
What's that, Christy?
Oh yeah, me too. I just started working again at the library because I was well enough to go film. Woo!
Yeah.
Which is great, but it means I have to actually work. So
That W word.
yeah.
Ugh.
Work
Adulting.
in the sense of editing videos, which is actually fun, but you know, it means less time reading.
And what about you, Kate?
I think I'm going to work on The People We Keep so I get closer to Dune. Because after I finish this, I'll be starting Dune. So
That's on
I
my
might
TBR
switch back
too,
and forth,
actually.
but we'll see.
That one's daunting to me.
It's interesting so far, but it's slow.
Oh no, don't. Dune is daunting.
Oh, Dune?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited for Dune. I'm very excited. I learned this morning from Evie that it doesn't really have chapters. It has
no.
like breaks,
Mm-hmm.
like section breaks that can be worked as chapters, but
Oh, goodness.
kind of like Terry Pratchett, where there's no like definitive chapters. So Evie warned me about that this morning. It doesn't really bother me as long as there's like, breaks that can function as chapters. But I'm a chapter reader where I read like a chapter at a time and then I switch my books usually. So it just means I have to switch up how I read.
Mm-hmm.
Rich, I shall keep you informed once I start it. I'm hoping sometime this week, sooner rather than later.
You should be able to start it this week.
Yeah.
I think Noah, I don't know if Noah's still here, but I think he's a real fan of Dune too. Like he read multiple books as well in the series.
Yeah.
I can see him being a fan of Dune.
Yeah. There's a lot of philosophy stuff in there.
Yeah.
Nita says there are chapters, just no numbers.
Okay.
It might depend on the edition you have too. Well, friends, shall we read during our first sprint? Noah is still here. You're correct.
Yes.
Glowing endorsement.
Yeah.
Hype. I'm excited for the movie. Is it a movie or a TV show?
Movie. It's going to be a
I'm
two-part.
excited for the movie.
Two-part.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah. It looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like Frank Herbert's, like, I think his son and his granddaughter were part of the production team. So like the Herbert family has signed off on it. And the director is like he has been a big Dune fan since like he was a kid.
The hype must flow.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks for that. Just read it. Just do it. You guys are funny.
The hype must flow.
Let's go. Okay, so do we want to go till the top of the hour?
Yeah.
Is that good? Good time for you guys?
Good.
Okay. Let's do it. Happy reading, everyone. How did we do? Christy's finishing a page.
I read 11 pages. This is reading a lot slower than I expected. But that's okay.
I got 10 pages, so it's good. 10 pages in directions. They're good pages.
What did you guys end up deciding to read? I forget now.
I'm reading A Mad Love, that weird Victorian
Okay.
book.
Yeah.
All the drama is happening, and oh my goodness.
I'm reading The People We Keep, which is a contemporary fiction, kind of, I guess, like a girl was raised by her father. They didn't have a lot of money, and he was like a drunk and abusive, and they always got in fights, so she just kind of left and took, like, he had like this girlfriend that he bought her a car for, and she stole the car, and I don't know, it's interesting. It's slow prose, but it's interesting, and it takes place in Ithaca, New York, where I spent a lot of time when I used to live in New York, so
Ooh,
it's a familiar place.
That's always fun in books.
nice.
I lost track of time.
Must have been good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, how did it go, Sharon?
Good. I'm at a little bit of a confusing part, so I had to reread. You know, like you read a paragraph and you're like, wait, I'm not really quite sure what just happened.
Yeah.
It's good.
Ben, I feel like you're always getting distracted by terrible pop music. You need better music choices. Jake also got distracted. Distractions happen.
Yeah, I had to go get coffee, so
Coffee's important.
mandatory.
In our next sprint, I'll probably go get some lunch.
Yeah.
I forgot to eat before the stream.
That's right, because it's still early
Yeah,
for
me
you
too,
guys.
Christy. Yeah.
It's 1 o'clock right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I need lunch too.
I had lunch
Self-care.
before we started.
Nice.
Yes.
That was smart.
You planned ahead.
I tried.
Yeah.
I don't always, but I tried.
It's also 4 o'clock there, right, Kate?
Oh, yeah.
Leftover
Stephanie,
pizza.
where are you again, Stephanie?
I'm in Arkansas, so it's 3 o'clock here.
Okay. Christy's just right up the coast for me.
Yeah, we'll have to meet at some point for sure.
I think you're about 6 hours or so, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
A good weekend trip.
Yeah.
Stephanie, you have a
Nice.
helper there?
Yeah, she's got her claws out.
Uh-oh.
Oliver.
Naomi's here. Hi, Naomi.
Oliver.
Yeah.
And yes, and
Sorry.
Lucy.
She's
No,
not
no.
happy that you acknowledged Naomi first.
I was so rude.
She's a very needy cat.
Forgive me.
We've learned she gets jealous.
What are your cat's names, Stephanie?
This is Oliver, and the other one's Lucy.
Oh, now Oliver's mad at me. Wow. Okay. I thought it was Lucy. I
Lucy's
was like,
mad at
she's lost
everyone.
cause.
She's lost cause.
I'm not going to convince Lucy to love me. But Oliver,
And
I had a
she's
chance.
extra ornery today because Stephanie took away her new box.
I did.
Oh, no.
I was on a video call with Angela the other day, and I had Oliver like holding her, and Oliver's just working it for the camera. And Angela's like, "Oh my gosh, I love Oliver so much more," and Lucy's in the background just Like, she does not like you anymore.
Like,
Debbie's.
I thought
That's
that
great.
was pretty fun.
I mean, at least it was productive, you know.
Yeah.
I
For
mean, I'm
your
not going to
teachers.
lie, I may have done the same thing, but
You guys are funny. I need to remember to try Rich's trick and use my Alexa
Yeah, that's a good
because
idea.
I can stream like Audible through there. So if my audiobook is on Audible, I can just use Alexa.
Mhm.
But I never remember that when I actually go to take a shower. So
I have one around here somewhere. I got to find it.
our Alexa doesn't like me. She likes to ignore what I say half the time.
You have a sassy
think-
Alexa.
She does.
We had a big, whatever the big one was, and then I think the dogs knocked it on the floor so many times it stopped working.
Oh.
So I have a dot somewhere, but
Oh yeah, ours is like a small Echo Dot, one of those small circle ones that
yeah.
I got from like the last apartment that was like one of those things where like, you like do normal stuff and pay rent on time and stuff, and it like adds up points for stuff. So, one of the points was like a random Alexa Dot.
Nice.
Hello, B.
Welcome.
You have perfect
Welcome.
timing. We just ended a sprint.
Yes. So, are you enjoying all that you're reading? Did you read some good stuff? Stephanie read a lot of drama in her 10 pages.
I did.
I reread the same 4 pages a couple times from the Gulag Archipelago. And it's about sewers, which is not really, it's like metaphorical sewers, but I was just in this long section of Les Mis that's about the sewers as well. So it's like, thanks,
Everyone is
stuck in the sewers.
You will now know lots of information about sewers.
Yeah. 100%.
But Les Mis is
I
literal
can change
sewers.
jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
This one is not literal sewers, but from the title of the chapter, you wouldn't know that.
Christy, the Russian lit expert and now sewer expert.
I bet you get paid more to work in the sewers than you do to work as a library booktuber. So
Probably.
Jake,
it's
it
job
would
training.
It's a hard job.
Yeah.
I feel like, did you guys come up with a hashtag for this section? I know we had Waterloo. Is there one for the sewers?
Oh, there should have been.
I mean, every section has something that we survived as readers.
Yeah.
I survived the sewers.
I survived the sewers. We were all talking about getting t-shirts for surviving Waterloo, but like the sewers might need their own.
Waterloo was more interesting, I think.
Yeah. Waterloo was interesting. I learned a
You
lot.
could also always bring back up your rainbow.
You could.
Oh,
Hashtag
man.
up your rainbow. There you
That
go.
was such a fun night.
That was awesome.
And it goes with seepage in Parliament as well.
Yes. Seepage in Parliament.
We've come full circle.
Gosh, the things that came out of that Mad
That was a
Lib night.
great stream. Gotta do another one.
Yes. So,
Jake says metaphorical sewers would be a good band.
definitely.
Like,
I think so. I'll picture it as like a punk rock band.
yes.
Or grunge.
Victoria messaged me another good band name the other day off of something I posted on Instagram. Improbable Salamander. Also from the Gulag Archipelago.
I like
So,
that.
yeah. Anybody who is looking for a band name read the Gulag Archipelago. That's your source.
Good to know. Good to know.
Now you're making me want to read it.
Oh
Maybe
man,
Fit
it's
it
so
in.
readable, Stephanie. You should join us.
I know. I've
even though-
enjoyed this.
Is
I've
it really
enjoyed.
hard?
I mean, I like the snippets you posted. It didn't look too hard from what I saw.
It's
in
really
the
not.
Discord.
Yeah. So far, it's not philosophy. Like, there's philosophy, but it's not like really hard philosophy. It's spelled out really well. But like, keep in mind, this is a third of it. So this is part 1.
It's a big
So
one.
it's a big commitment.
Jake. I'm impressed that you can keep up with them all because there's a lot of them.
I now want band names for all Stephen King books.
Oh, yes.
Great.
Jake, you got to make that video. He'll do it.
I was cracking up so hard at his one with, I don't remember the title, but it was Stephen King if he switched to romance novels.
Oh yeah.
And I was at work listening to it, and I was just dying.
That's hilarious.
That's a concept.
I know. And I said it to my brother. He's not a big reader, but he loves Stephen King. And he's like, I can't watch this. I'm uncomfortable.
This is blasphemy.
Carrie, the romance remix edition.
Yes, it is not suitable for work. Oh my gosh.
What are you guys looking forward to reading in September?
Lady Audley's Secret. I'm saving it for the end of the month.
Ooh.
What book is it?
It's so pretty.
It's a Victorian book. It's Lady Audley's Secret. It's a sensation novel, so lots of things happen. And I haven't read it before, but Kate Howe, who runs her Patreon, just loves it. So I'm excited for more drama then as well.
I started listening to it last night, and it starts off like there's a really pretty description in the very beginning, and then it's like bam, drama. So I'm
You just
excited
get
about it.
put right in there.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just in the mood for drama this month.
You do
This is
have
warming up for
Lucy the
Victober.
Drama Cat, so
Is it a classic, Stephanie?
It is. Mary Elizabeth Braddon is the author. What about you guys?
Arm of the Sphinx and Valor.
Ooh.
Nice.
so many.
I still need to finish Senlin.
I might try to fit in Elantris this month too. Because
Oh,
I've not read
fun.
Brandon Sanderson yet.
You've not read any?
know. Everybody can
Are
just
you
go
Fun.
even
subscribe.
a booktuber?
Well, consider
Stephanie
that-
said it.
You're gonna love him.
Yes. I'm
But
so
I'm-
excited.
I'm jealous of you.
Yes.
Angela
You have a whole world to
from
discover.
Lit Science Lines, that Angela, she
Yeah.
said start with Elantris. I'm like,
I really
okay.
like that one. It has zombies.
Ooh,
That's
like
cool.
zombies.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
actually
think
really
I'm
love that book.
Really gonna love.
Great one.
I think I'll really like Grimdark.
Yeah.
Like I want to get to. I think
I think
Kate and
you
are
would
gonna
like it.
Read Abercrombie in November. Is that right?
Yes.
First,
Yep.
whatever the first book is.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I don't remember the title either.
I've heard those are so good.
Yeah.
Leslie loves them, and so does
Zara.
Czar.
Leslie has not steered me wrong yet. I have faith.
Yeah.
in her.
Leslie
Neither
and
has
Alan, I
Alan.
haven't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I gotta kind of diversify a little bit because I feel like I'm like constantly reading Alan's like recommended, like Great Coats. I loved it.
He has
I can't
that
talk
effect.
enough about it.
Yeah. He does.
He's kind of
Yeah.
like a black hole, but like a good one,
Yes.
you know?
Latest.
Yeah.
He's not an
That's
evil
nice
one.
idea.
Yes. That's the
No.
title.
But I am excited to read A Lunches. I think it may be higher on my list. But I also need to catch up on Empire and Black and Gold series, Shadow of the App.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah! I'm still waiting for the second book to come in from the library.
I'm
I
still
wanna
reading
read-
the first book.
Oh,
yeah, me too.
nice.
You didn't love Iron Gold, did you, Christy?
No, I'm so sad. But the next one started off really well.
Okay, I
I'm
have
excited
Iron
about
Gold to read too. And then I have my
Oh,
pile
good
of horror
luck.
books.
I don't think everybody hated it as much as I did, but the next one's definitely better.
People seemed disappointed in that one. Like, even if they didn't hate it, it seemed like
Yeah.
a
It's
letdown.
just, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't
Like
even read
Charmaine
book
loved one
yet.
of the characters.
I loved Red Rising. There were some things
Yeah.
about Morningstar that I didn't like, but... And the thing I kept comparing, because Greatcoats is single point of view and unreliable narrator, just like Red Rising is. So I kept comparing characters.
Hmm.
I
That
stopped
happens.
doing that, but I kept comparing like how they handled kind of being an unreliable narrator, single point of view, and things I didn't like about. I mean, they were small, but the things I didn't like about Morningstar.
Yeah. Was it the ending that you didn't like?
Yeah.
So many
I didn't
people
like
were
that-
like mad about it.
Well, it was like, really, like you couldn't let us know this was going to happen.
Yeah. I guess because it was a reread for me, like I barely even thought about it. And then when I saw what everybody was saying, I was like, it was still great, but like it was a reread
It
for
was.
me. So
But it was very. I felt like it was an abrupt change.
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
It's like he was shifting into Iron Gold mode already.
Oh, really? Okay.
One of these days, I will read that series.
Same.
Yeah,
I promised Alan that because I fell off on the Red Rising read along, I bought book 1 and that's as far as I got for that. That I would definitely participate in his Shadows of the Apt read along, and I'm already behind. I'm enjoying Empire of Black and Gold, but because of how my August was, it was crazy at work. I had to set it aside and take like an ebook that required less concentration from me because I was like, I'm really enjoying Empire of Black and Gold, but it's too much to concentrate on right now with work being crazy. I can't keep track of everything going on.
Yeah, I tried to listen.
A lot
to it, and
happens.
It's not good to listen. It's not easy to listen to.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
So I have to go back and physically read it.
So I started getting back into that today. Like, I promise I'm not falling behind on purpose. But I do own Red Rising.
Yeah, I had every intention of participating, and then like the Olympics readathon just broke me.
Yeah.
And I got so burnt out on fantasy, and then August was crazy. And now I'm like, I'll pick it up at some point, I swear.
Yeah, I got broke by June too.
Yeah.
And now you're like, I'm gonna pick up a Dostoevsky.
I'm burnt out
Notes from
on
Untitled.
fantasy.
Who doesn't want to read Dostoevsky?
Exactly.
Woo! Yeah. I know several people on Instagram who are reading Crime and Punishment right now. It makes me so happy.
Yeah,
I'd like to get to it eventually. But...
I think you would like it, Sharon.
Oh, really?
It's so good.
It's really good.
I think
I'm
Leslie
trying to
was
keep-
enjoying it too until she like tried to rush through it, you know? And you can't really rush it. You have to let it go at its own speed.
That hurt
I
me.
feel like
Yeah, me too.
Count of Monte Cristo too. Like I can't read like 6 chapters at once.
No,
Yeah.
it's a slow
Because-
book, definitely.
Yeah.
It's the pacing. There's a lot that happens in a little space. So
I think
But I hate
Leslie said
Villefort.
she's just been reading a chapter a day, which
Yeah.
I think is
in the
good.
shower.
But she's already on chapter 43.
Yeah,
But she also started probably earlier than us.
she did.
And kept to the chapter a day.
Yeah. Uh,
So now I have to read 2 to 3 chapters a day.
That's
Which
not bad.
isn't too bad. It's not too bad.
It always cracks me up when Ryan from Seeking Stories is like, that's only, 18 pages a day for a year, or, whatever. It's like,
so funny. Oh my
yeah,
God,
he is.
he's great.
Because isn't War and Peace like that too? Like you can read a chapter
Yeah.
a day and finish it in a year.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's a big one.
I
I
have
enjoyed
not
that. I read that a couple years ago, and I really enjoyed
Very
it.
good.
I read that around the same time that I read A Crime and Punishment for the first time. They were both first reads.
Yay.
And that was like, okay, am I a Russian lit fan now? Because I like
Yes.
both of these.
Welcome to the club.
So when I
Yeah.
saw Dostoevsky on Stephanie's list, I'm like, I know Christy will be excited.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I love
And
it.
so maybe I'll try Crime and Punishment in 2022.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo,
Yeah.
do it.
I
But
think you'll
the
like
one-
it.
The one I really want to reread is Don Quixote.
Oh, yes. I have that on my bibliotherapy list.
That one
that I
is
need to read.
funny. I've never read
Yeah.
the whole thing though. Wow.
Really?
That's intense.
I read it in college.
I read it we read it middle school in like my language class.
Middle school?
It was like
Maybe an
8th
abridged
grade.
version?
Wow.
It probably was an abridged version. But it was like, I remember we read it and we talked about it, and then we watched like a movie version and compared the
That's a
two.
great way to introduce classics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in
I took a class in college called Romance and Tale in Western Literature. And it was like, I think we started with Troilus and Cressida. Like, we read Once and Future King.
That's a great one.
I know, I love it. So, World War II, historical fiction? No. King Arthur, historical fiction? Yes.
Just like how Christy had to pop back in. I love that one.
So good. Have you read that one, Stephanie?
Mm-mm.
You're gonna
The
love
Once and
it.
Future
You gotta
King?
try it.
Yes.
I haven't read
Yes.
that one.
I need to read that too.
So good.
I've read a lot of Arthurian legend
You have.
Literature?
You have read a lot.
because I took an entire class in it in college that was just on Arthurian legend literature.
Ooh, that's an
It was so
awesome
much
class.
fun. It was so much fun. And my professor didn't tell us beforehand, but one of the like shorter pieces that we read in an anthology, he actually wrote. He told us like after we read it and discussed it, but it was like from the perspective of Morgan Le Fay. And it was so fun. And then he's like, by the way, this author was yours truly. I was like, what? Because it was like one of those like writing styles where I would have never guessed it was a male writing from the female perspective because he wrote it really well. But he kind of made me fall in love with the Arthurian legend literature.
I really liked my teachers. I really did. But we didn't have that much variety. And I was an English major.
Yeah.
So most of mine was the romantics.
That was
Yeah,
like the exception
same.
for mine.
Yeah.
So who are the romantics again, Stephanie?
Like Percy Shelley and Keats and
Okay.
all the like nature
Poets.
loving poets.
Emerson, Thoreau.
Trippy stuff. Wordsworth.
We did have a class on the Lost Generation, which was fun.
Mhm.
It made me fall in love with that era of writing with Hemingway and Fitzgerald and Faulkner and
See,
Ford
that
Maddox
would be
Ford.
interesting too.
Yes. He was one of my,
wrote-
that was in grad school. He was one of my thesis advisors. So he's like one of few teachers that I like really clicked with. So I took like all of the classes that he taught.
I had 2 teachers like that. So every semester, it's like, I'm here for 3 of your classes.
Yep.
I hope you like me.
Hello,
Who wrote
Allie.
The American? Is it The American?
Oh, by Graham Greene? Is that what you're talking about? American
think so.
in... What is that book?
Yeah.
The Quiet American? No.
Oh, not The Quiet American. Okay.
It might be. Maybe. What's the era with Edith Wharton? And I'm just all over the place.
I need to read her still.
You haven't read her?
I've never read Edith Wharton.
I feel more well read now. You guys talk
You
about
are
fantasy, and I'm like, nope. But as soon as classics are mentioned, I'm like, oh, I know that name. I know that one. I actually own those books.
The
Or
Age of
used
I
to.
love that. That makes me happy. I love classics too.
Isn't Edith Wharton part of that whole lost generation with Hemingway and
She might
she's
be.
from the 20s,
think-
I think.
I think so.
I think around that time. Gertrude Stein.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like Picasso was there at the same time.
Dang.
I love one of my favorite movies is A Midnight in Paris
Yes.
because it's like our like main character that we follow. He's in Paris like on a vacation with his family and his fiance, and every night he walks the streets, and at midnight it like turns back to the 20s, and he gets to go hang out with like Fitzgerald and Hemingway and Gertrude Stein and all of the like legendary people from that time, and it's so much fun.
Did you ever watch? I think it was just called Z on
Yes.
Amazon, and I was so mad because they canceled it.
It was a book first.
Oh, okay.
What's it
Good to
called?
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Z. The show is called Z.
Oh,
The book is
it's
called
Zelda,
Z, a
right?
novel for Zelda. Yeah, it's based on
Yeah.
Zelda Fitzgerald. It's so
But
good.
Ended on a huge cliffhanger, and they canceled it, and I was so mad.
It's
That's
so
the
good.
worst.
Which you know what's gonna happen, but
Poor Zelda.
it was really good.
She was such a tragic figure. She's one of my favorites.
Yes,
Yeah.
her
I love
outfits
Lady
were
Chatterley
so
Flower.
pretty. Oh yeah, I read that one too.
Christy is really trying to sell Crime and Punishment.
Don't let me overburden you.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
that
I
is
love it.
quite descriptive.
I
Yeah.
love
It is
it.
about Max murder? Oh, okay, I'm in.
And then for the live show,
For Danny, we all dressed up because the last live show was on October 31st.
Oh, that's fun.
For
Yeah.
Crime and Punishment?
And yeah, last year. And Danny wore a hat with an axe, in it.
she went
And
all out.
yeah,
That's great.
it was great.
Oh my gosh.
And then on one that I was in, Sarah had an axe and a hat as well. It was one of the middle ones, I think. And she
That's
came
so
with like full makeup
Oh
and
my gosh.
everything.
That's awesome.
That beats our Mask and Mirrors.
Yes,
Mask.
Rich. Christy is overselling Crime and Punishment.
Uh-oh, Rich is about to sell Anthem.
Rich has
Uh-oh.
here we
It's
go.
coming.
We are
Stop the
reading
what?
that though.
We got him
He can't sell
started.
it to us anymore.
That's true. We're doing a rewind of it
January.
in December.
December,
Wait,
yes.
What's Rich gonna oversell?
Anthem. It's a sci-fi book.
It's like his favorite book of all time that he always talks about.
Yeah. I'm excited about it.
Who's the author? Oh, is it Neil Stevenson?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I love Neil Stevenson.
Carrie, I love that you're getting all of these.
You've
and I
sold-
hope you love them.
Carrie's fantastic. I
I
love
like how
Carrie.
this just turned into a classics live
I think I
stream.
have this one.
Woohoo! Wait, Crime and Punishment?
Yeah.
You walk.
I do.
I think that's what it means.
Oh yeah.
That's the only
That's
book we've
exciting.
talked about that has crime in it.
Wait, Jake, you're not gonna read it with
Do
me
we
in
look alike?
2022? Dude.
Oh, I think he's talking
All right,
about
well,
Mexican Gothic.
Here's my October TV.
Or maybe not. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I can't keep track. Rich is proud of us, Chrissy.
Yes. We knew where he was going there.
That's gonna be such a fun live show.
But I think
It
I
We're gonna
really
do it
will.
on New Year's. It's gonna
It'll be
great.
Rich's debut.
Yes.
Oh, yay.
It
Talking about
is.
his favorite book of all time.
So
We'll just be
exciting.
sitting over to the side, and Rich will just be talking the whole time. That's how I imagine it.
Probably.
This quote book.
We'll just be his platform to step on.
I do own it.
Do
It's on Kindle.
Yay.
Woo!
I don't know. All my horror books for October are gonna go out the window.
No pressure.
Don't you need a
take your
vacation
time.
coming up?
Like a month.
Yes.
That would be so nice.
I am going back to my parents in Phoenix. Like the second
October?
week in October. Yeah. Which means there's nobody really to bother me.
See? There you go.
Yeah.
You haven't been abandoned yet.
I know,
But
we're
Carrie
buddy
is
reading
sold on Crime and Punishment.
Jake and I are buddy reading The Goners next week.
Who was that by?
L. Stevenson.
Hmm.
Leslie loved it.
Is that
It's
a horror
short-
book?
Yeah, it's a short little horror book. It's one in the series because I just need to keep adding to my series.
Now's a good
Do you
time.
want to give her the spiel?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, I already typed like the premise. So the premise is it's about an axe murder, and it's a
That's all
What
you
did I
need to
call it?
know.
it's a why he done it rather than a who done it. But it's a murder mystery. It's about his intentions. Yeah, it's very good. So you follow around an axe murderer in his head, and you learn about his psychology.
And it is
Yeah.
a lot easier to read than you would
Is he
think.
like a
Because
serial
that's
killer
one I was
accident?
intimidated by.
Yeah. There are certain chapters that are hard to read. They're like kind of philosophical, but honestly, they don't even matter like that much to the story. So it's kind of like Victor Hugo with his things. You don't. Yeah, the sewers. It's not actually that necessary, but if you want to dive in, you can. But the story is just.
You have her hooked.
Yeah, buy it. Woo!
And Jake, too.
Woo!
I have like 7 Amazon windows open now.
There.
There's the Bluetooth
Oh,
speaker,
Sharon.
Crime and Punishment, Anthem,
I've
Lady
read
Audley's
one
Secret.
Lady, yep.
I thought Crime and Punishment was easier to follow than Brothers Karamazov.
100%.
I was reading Brothers Karamazov.
agree
I'm
with
like,
that.
I don't remember Dostoevsky being this hard to follow.
I know.
But then I listened to the audiobook and it was like just like Russian drama show, TV show.
Yes.
It was fantastic.
I had a really hard time with the Brothers Karamazov at times, but I think on reread it'll be easier for me. And I thought it was worth it at the end. So, yeah. But it was definitely harder than Crime and Punishment, which is
You're
like
selling a lot of people on
Oh, it's
Crime
on
and
Kindle
Punishment now.
Unlimited.
Apparently, Ben is getting the audiobook now.
yeah.
Wait, how big is Crime and Punishment? How big is it supposed to be?
Shorter than the Brothers Karamazov.
Definitely.
Like 600 pages?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I don't get the abridged like we did with
Yeah.
Caroline and Christy.
I
Oh,
need
like
to find
I
Bee
did?
Loves to
Oh
Read.
my gosh.
Rich's favorite scene is where two characters stare at each other for 10 minutes silently. I can see Rich liking this.
Yeah.
Yes. He's like, this
Rich-
is good stuff.
Rich had some thoughts on Crime and Punishment too. He left me an essay.
Ooh.
I was like, oh wow.
He needs his own booktube channel.
He really
Rich
does.
doesn't have a booktube channel?
No.
No.
We keep pressuring him, but he doesn't. He hasn't fallen yet. But he's making his debut with our Natham live show on New Year's Day.
That's a big book.
Woo!
You know, that's how Ariel got into YouTube. She was on our Mask of Mirrors show, and then she
Yeah.
started the channel.
Really?
Yes.
I saw that live show.
Yes. She's got her own channel now.
Nice. That's exciting. I think I
She's
have
a natural.
Ariel.
Mhm.
We're all trying to get it.
No, you finished it. Leslie didn't finish it. That was my biggest disappointment.
That hurt me when she said it was a DNF.
I know. I was like, you never DNF things.
Wait, who DNF'd it, Leslie?
Leslie. Yeah.
She was doing so good with it too.
That's sad. You've sold many people on Crime and Punishment.
Oh, this
Jake,
stream has been worth it times 1,000.
you have to read Mask of Mirrors, Jake. It's really, really
Oh,
good.
Yes, you would love Mask of Mirrors.
I have that one too,
Yes.
somewhere.
It's
Book
so
2
much
comes
fun.
out soon.
I know I pre-ordered it, even though I haven't read book 1.
I think you'll love it, Sharon. I think you'll love it.
Yes.
I say that for
Yeah.
everything, but I think you'll love all books.
I'm sure I will.
You guys convinced Victoria to pick that one up too. She bought it.
Ooh, that's so much. I was like sold on the cover. And
It's
then I
such a
started
pretty
reading
cover.
it and I was sucked in instantly.
Mhm.
And it's
The
one of
cover
those
is
covers
gorgeous.
where if you use like the Google app, it like does fun stuff with it.
Oh, yeah. Google Lens, I think.
Yeah, Google Lens.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna have to quit my job.
Just full-time book.
I mean, I won't be able to buy another book ever, but you
We
know.
can just start like a booktuber commune,
Yes.
and then we can just do
Allie.
book stuff all day.
I think Allie and I are gonna buddy read Assassin's Apprentice.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I don't
that
know
series
when.
is intense.
That makes me so happy.
Hello, Helen. So many
Oh, Helen,
people.
how is
Ruth
that?
Ware. Nice.
Well, now that Christy has convinced everyone to read Crime and Punishment,
Yeah. Now I just want to read it now. I just
I
want
know. I
drop
want to read it
everything.
again.
that's also a
me too.
bibliotherapy book, by the way.
Yay.
Everything's
Bibliotherapy
not as
for-
good as Les
for
Mis,
what?
though.
I'm
Les Mis was
interested.
like the
Aw.
best.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Man flu.
The man flu one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, Naomi reads a lot of thrillers, I think.
Mm.
Don't you? I feel like you do. I feel like she read the whole. What's that one that was turned into a movie? Oh, The Bournes?
Oh, like Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I read those a long, long time ago. That was like in my Tom Clancy, James Patterson,
Ah,
Mary
Interesting.
Higgins Clark. I guess
That
I
was when
shouldn't
I
be
was reading
too scared
classics.
by big books. I mean, I used to read Clancy, and those are huge.
Shall
Oh, that's,
we do another
um,
sprint?
yeah. Ellie, that's my Outlander books that I made a crying unboxing for because people surprised me with it.
That was so awesome.
That was so. Yeah. That video.
It probably is.
Yeah.
The Russian spelling bee.
Oh my gosh, I'm learning Russian, and I have so much trouble sometimes with the way things are pronounced because they'll just put a whole bunch of letters together that English would never put together, like a bunch of consonants right after each other, and it's like
That's how it is with Welsh. When I went there in 2012, and things are not pronounced the way they're spelled, and there's like no vowels.
oh boy.
But
Oh,
I'm so impressed, Christy. Every time I see your Russian, like you doing I'm like,
that's sweet.
there's no way I could take on a language.
Yes, like Nadiesta.
That word.
I think.
Sounds.
You corrected me once when I tried to pronounce it. I think I got it this time.
It sounds right to me. I'm going with it. Christy's the expert.
No. He's probably gonna be like, no, this is the way it's pronounced.
Phonetically.
Does Rich
Phonetically.
speak Russian?
I think his wife did, and that's one of his cats. Yeah.
That's cute. Here's a question.
Overuse of number 3. So funny you should ask. Una had a theory about that. Una from the Codex Cantina. He always notices numbers. I don't even notice. I thought there was a lot of the number 2. So I don't know.
She says maybe it's like a translation issue. Could be a badly translated book.
I liked the P&V version we read. I thought that one was a good one.
It was very good.
I can never remember their names. I'll send you
Richard Pavir and Larissa Volokonsky or something. I have 2 editions. Let me get them for you really quick.
Yeah, there's like 75 online.
Jake's new band name.
Jake, are you keeping track of all these?
Vowel movement.
They're hits. Chrissy, we have a new band name now.
Oh, really? What?
Vowel movement.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yikes.
Okay, we've got an explanation from Rich.
Oh dang. I still can't get it.
Closer than
But
I
that's
would've
just
gotten.
Google in one Russian. It could be, you could be right and they could be wrong.
Even singularly, they carry more weight than I do. So here's the first one that I read, the first edition. I got it at a library book sale, like probably I was like 19, and I just picked it up. I just started reading it one day. I think this is the first English translation by Michael Scammell.
That is a loved book.
Yes. And I thought this one was great. And this, I fell in love with the book. It was a gateway classic for me. I didn't even really read classics before I read this, and I loved it so much.
I love that cover.
Yeah. It's creepy. See, does that not look like an October book to you?
Definitely. You have
And then
redemption,
here's-
Christy.
Oh, hey! Woo!
And that's the one you sent. Put the link up, right, Stephanie?
Yes.
If my browser
Everyone jump
crashes,
for
I'm
something.
screwed because I have everything open.
I have, I think, a Penguin edition or something.
Oh, this edition that you put in there, Stephanie, is on Kindle Unlimited,
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
and I can take
That's
notes.
useful.
I'll have this one. The Signet Classic.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ah.
I don't know if it was a good translation or not, but that was the one that I read.
The Constance Garnett one is probably free as well, and you can actually get the audiobook, so you can use it for immersion reading, which is
fun.
like, it's pretty nice. Although I think I found this edition on Audible,
Really?
So I think it is. I bought it with a credit, so I'm hoping that it is.
It does. It looks like it is because when I pull it up, it has the
translators.
it has
That
the
cover?
Audible audiobook as an option,
Okay, yeah.
like as a format.
Sometimes, yeah, okay. Sometimes it's a little sketchy. Like sometimes even it'll have the right cover and it'll be like, oh yeah, this audiobook is
All right, I'll have to check.
with
Right.
these translators, and then it's like,
And then it switches when
No.
you buy it.
it's not.
Like,
Yeah.
wait, what happened?
So-
This isn't what I purchased.
Yeah.
I think, like, especially with Russian lit, because of all the crazy names and words that they have, immersion reading is a good way to get into it. Because then you
I
don't have to
agree.
spend time trying to figure out how to say the names.
Yeah.
That's just like with the one that we're reading now.
Pete! Hi, Pete!
Hey, Pete. Oh, the Constance one is the one with all the number 3s.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. I don't find her bad, although definitely when I was reading her edition of the Brothers Karamazov, and then I switched to the Pavir and Volokonsky one, I noticed a difference. I definitely could read the Pavir and Volokonsky one more easily. So
Okay. I just fell in love with the audiobook for that, so I just...
All of my Anna Kay versions are
Mhm.
Constance Garnett, and I've never had an issue.
Yeah, I think she's good.
But
She's like a little bit older language, but
yeah, I'll have to check. But I think they're all her translations.
Now I have all the reads mixed up.
Well, speaking of reading, should we do another sprint?
yeah. Now that my gulag buddy is here.
And goodness, we talked for almost an hour.
I know, we were
Yes.
chatty.
These are talking sprints.
Yeah. This is just hangouts.
Oh, I have Anna Karenina
I love it.
on.
On your Kindle?
It's so good. It's
I
one
don't
of my
know.
top 5.
If you
I don't
read
know
it
if
with
it's the
us,
right
you can
one.
come on reading sprints with me. I'm gonna have themed reading sprints for it.
I have it. The one I have is the same translator as Crime and Punishment.
Nice.
Richard Beer.
Val.
Rich,
Oh my.
rich and jokes.
That's okay, right? It's the same, if it's the same
Oh, dear.
translator. So.
I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Welcome to the gulag.
God, stop. All right, I'm
Another great album title. Love.
Gulag. That sounds like
That's a punk band.
yeah.
It
sounds like a screamo
something
band.
Stuck in your throat.
That's hilarious. You guys are so much fun. It's like our this is reminding me of our Return to the Sorcerer live stream now. I still couldn't get those skeletons out of my head. The
Oh my
skeleton
gosh.
waiters.
Yeah. Right. Oh my gosh, now I'm crying.
Okay, now is a good time to break for rating, I think.
Yes.
Shall we
We're
go
just
to
gonna make
His laughter sprints from now on.
lunch?
Right.
Yeah.
Let's say we'll go until 30. Like it's
Okay.
about 40.
Thank you, Pete.
Perfect.
What did Pete say?
It's like, I don't know what I walked in on, but I'm here for it.
Thanks for your support, Pete.
It's
Ah.
wild.
And you sold Allie on Anna Karenina.
Yay.
Christy's overselling on Crime and Punishment. That's what you walked in on.
Yeah.
Not overselling, selling perfectly.
Thank you.
Selling to everyone.
Gulag.
Amazon's just seeing a surge in sales, I think.
Oh man, this
I'm
makes me
supposed
so
to be-
happy.
I'm on a ban.
Oh no.
Sharon, that's your own
I'm
fault. You
sorry.
put yourself on the ban.
I
We
mean,
know
there's the
that
free
those don't
edition.
work.
Yes.
Well, I already have Anna Karina.
I can send it to you.
And the library.
It doesn't count.
And I just got
Bowel movements.
Oh my
What?
god.
Oh my
much.
gosh.
This is too much, guys.
Oh my god.
Pete has your back.
Oh, no,
Yeah!
I
Woo,
didn't
Pete!
mean it in a bad way. Sorry, Pete.
Sharon, I'll send it
We
to you,
know.
and then you can say
No,
you're still on your
have it
band.
on. I have it on Kindle Unlimited.
Oh, there you go. Then you can just increase the size, so you don't even have to worry about tiny font or anything.
Right.
Yes.
I have a problem
Genius.
with tiny font.
Yes.
Don't get
All
the
right.
Michael Scammell version then. That has like tiny braille.
No, I got the one that you guys put in the link and on Kindle Unlimited.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right. Let's go read some more since these are supposed to be reading sprints.
All right.
All right. I'll see you all soon. So, how did we do? How was lunch, Christy?
It was delicious. I had lentils and sausage and then peanut butter crackers.
Yeah.
Yum.
Yeah.
I just bought cream of punishment.
Woo! You gotta tell me what you think. Where can I find you? I need your number.
Yes, what's your social media handles? So we can all follow you.
Yes.
We want to know. Now we sound like
Is B new to all of us?
I think so.
I've never met B
so.
before.
I haven't either. Unless
This is
it's
so
someone
exciting.
else pretending to be someone else.
Welcome to the bookternet.
Yes. This is so exciting. I've never had someone that none of us knew.
Right?
Now we made a new friend.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh, on my last video, I got so many comments from people that like I didn't know and they were like really critical. It was like,
What?
oh, where did you guys come from? Not
That's
like they were mean. They weren't mean. They were just like, I don't know. They had critical or things to say. I was like, oh, I don't know you guys yet.
Who are you?
You've reached
Right.
a new class of comments.
I guess.
Look at
Like
you.
usually it's
So
just my
bad.
friends.
This is me
You know.
just gushing about Christy.
Yeah, usually my friends giving me comment hugs.
Yes.
Nice. Instagram works. Honestly, we just need a way to contact you to talk about the book.
Okay. I put my Discord link there.
Ah, perfect.
Maybe that will look at it. No pressure though.
Would it be okay if I like literally had some discussion there about Crime and Punishment next month?
Totally. Yeah.
Really?
I'll create a channel for you.
Yay! Okay.
You're just
I was
taking over
thinking-
everyone's Discord, aren't you, Christy?
I'm so glad that everybody has their own Discords now because now I don't have to make one. Thank you for letting me use it.
Absolutely. Carrie, we all need to be invited to your son's wedding in Scotland.
Oh,
We keep convincing her to convince her son to get married in Scotland.
yes. Who wouldn't want to get married in Scotland?
Right? Exactly. Sign me up. So I read like 20 pages and I thought this guy was gay because it like signaled that he had like a silver hoop in his left ear. And I'm like, that's, the signal. But then they started kissing and I'm like,
That
oh,
used to be the
true. This is true. I was like, oh, I guess I read that scene wrong. Things started to get steamy and I'm like, oh, okay, we're going that direction. Yes.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
And Ben can tell
Woohoo!
Harry's son the best place to get married in Scotland. He's our official Scotland tour guide.
Yes. His pictures of Scotland are gorgeous.
I know. He's going to introduce me to his mom when I move there and bring me over for family dinners.
That's
his
so
mom
sweet.
Loves Love Actually, and we both watch it all year round.
Aw.
And we're going to do karaoke together, Ben and I. And Stephanie, because I've convinced Stephanie to move with me.
we're just creating our own group.
Okay. There
There
you
you
go,
can start
Carrie.
your commune in the castle.
Exactly. In Scotland.
After Carrie's son gets married there.
Yeah.
I still have not made it to Europe. I've barely been out of California, so maybe I
Well,
can visit you guys.
I haven't either, but we would love to have you there.
Woohoo!
I
I've
was
just dragged
so
Stephanie
close
into
to
this.
Scotland, and I did not make it there. We just could not fit it in. It was
Okay,
just
wait.
me, Matt, and visiting one of my best friends in Ireland. So, you know.
So
I
you
feel
went to Ireland, but you didn't make it to Scotland? Oh,
Yeah,
You went to
I
a lot
feel
of
like
cool
it's
places, though.
cost and
Yeah.
that's a usual thing. I feel like I hear a lot of people say, "I've been to Ireland, but not Scotland." I'm like,
Oh.
Yeah, we
Really?
had a limited amount of time, and
That
Yeah.
surprises me for
I'm
some
like
reason.
Scotland's biggest salesperson.
They should pay you and run ads on your channel.
yes.
Yeah. Come to Scotland, where I've never been.
I'm working today with Scotland.
Now
Or
sponsored by the
Outlander.
country of Scotland.
Stars just needs to start sponsoring your channel
I know.
with as much Outlander stuff.
I
And
really want to
adult
get
stuff.
that box, but I need to save money for surgery. It's driving me crazy. There's like one of those like subscription box things. I think it's LitJoy that has an Outlander themed box, and it's amazing. And I'm like, ugh,
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I don't know how much I'm gonna need for all my surgery stuff though. And by the time I'll know, it'll be all sold out. So
What happened?
you could.
What?
Sorry.
I think she saw how
I just looked up
crawling in the back.
and Kate had this random person just crawling in the background. And
Oh, I missed it.
I usually turn my camera off when he walks by, and I got distracted because we were talking about Scotland and Outlander.
I'm sorry.
No, I missed it. Now I have to rewind the stream.
Okay, B has stepped over a wall into Scotland. I think that totally counts as being in Scotland.
It does count.
I mean, you had a foot in there at least, so
Technically,
Hey, guys.
you have been there.
I've been in there in my dreams.
Hey, Christy.
Yes? What?
What?
Woo! Yeah! Book one. Book one.
Did you get book mail while we were sprinting?
I did.
Sharon book haul. That is so exciting. You distracted me. I was rewinding Kate's video.
Sorry.
Dang it, I keep missing it. I guess it's not meant to be.
What happened? I totally missed it.
So did I. Okay, Stephanie saw somebody walk in the background.
No,
Your
not
Kate's
walking.
video.
All fours.
That's funny.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
So, how was your reading?
Well, Jake got 30 pages and now is eating what sounds like delicious food.
No,
I'm
I want
jealous.
ribs and mac and cheese.
Seriously,
Oh, I
where's ours?
I just had mac and cheese,
Ah,
Ooh.
Yum.
yum.
and I made fish nuggets for everybody.
Mm.
You're so good.
You
to
made them?
Not from scratch.
Okay, I was gonna say, wow, that's intense and
Oh,
fast.
I air fried them.
Hey,
What?
that's cool.
We air
Do
fry
I need
everything.
to buy an air fryer?
Yeah.
Because everybody's talking about them.
It's so easy.
Okay, you've convinced me.
Costco
I'll
has
try
it.
it out.
That's it.
I resisted the instant pot trend, but
I have that too.
is that worth it?
It's different because I have 5 people at home right now.
Ah, yeah. There's only 2 of us, so
Yeah.
usually
I
I'm
would
just making things
say
for me.
Air fryer over
Air
Instant
fryer.
Pot.
Mm.
I'm
Thank you.
obsessed with my crock pot.
Yes.
I would like to use mine more. I need to get some good recipes for that.
I have an
Crack-
entire cookbook
cracked chicken.
of crock pot recipes.
Crack chicken is what I make.
Crack chicken.
Mm.
Yes, it's the easiest thing in the world. Chicken, thighs, or breasts, whatever you like. Onion soup mix, ranch dressing, cream cheese, Cook it till
Stephanie's
it's
writing this
done.
down.
Add green onion, bacon, and cheddar cheese.
Can you
You can
share
either
that
eat it
in our
like,
Discord?
yeah, I'll share it with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
But I mean, it's like literally you throw things on, you turn it on, and then when the chicken's done cooking, you shred it and you throw a couple more things in, and then you cook it 30 more minutes and it's done.
Yum.
Yum.
And it's really good with like chips or over rice.
No, I'm hungry.
I know it's almost dinner time here.
I know. It's definitely dinner time here. It's 5:40.
My oldest is on his way home, so we'll have, I think, burgers tonight.
Ooh.
Mm.
Sharon always makes these like very fancy, elaborate dinners. I'm always jealous. Like there was one night she made lobster mac and cheese. Just
Oh, I do make that a lot.
just at home, like I'm like that's stuff that I like
Can I come stay
save
with
up
you?
to get. That's what I ask her. I'm like, when can I move in?
I'll earn my keep.
Steffarella.
Now Rich is talking.
Oh, yum.
Rich posts a lot of good stuff.
He
too.
does.
Dry aging ribeye? I have a rib.
Yeah.
I'm making ribeye tonight, but
Ooh.
I'm not dry aging it. Wow. How do you dry age something? Do you just hang it up somewhere?
I don't know.
I've heard of people doing
like-
that. I'm not brave enough.
I think that's how you make like beef jerky and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But I think Rich is talking about something different.
Ooh, lamb is good too, B.
You would need
I
like
love
a
lamb.
big
I
hook
love
if you were
lamb.
to hang a ribeye.
In your next vlog, we'll just see a hook hanging down.
With a side of cow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh, apparently that's exactly how it works.
Pete has confirmed.
Hey!
You're just on a roll today.
I think he's being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Or is he being serious?
I think
I
he's
don't
being
know.
sarcastic. He doesn't actually know.
That's
Okay.
just weird.
He's just trying to be
Thanks, Pete.
supportive.
That was not supportive. I could read between the YouTube
Okay.
space.
So Rich says he's experimenting. He's
What's
about
a
to do
hygrom-
something.
a
A
high
hygrometer. Rich, explain. Rich is our expert on
Hygrometer.
dry aging ribeye.
Have you guys ever been to a butcher before? Because it's crazy. They literally just hang animal. Like it's. Oh, I'm sorry. Are there any vegans here? I don't mean to offend. Okay, they just like hang animals from the ceiling, and you have to like walk around them. It's crazy.
Sounds like a horror movie waiting to happen.
Yeah. Well, it reminds me of that scene in Sherlock when they go through like the mill or whatever. It's like, am I about to get sawed?
Okay. A hygrometer is a device that measures humidity.
Ah.
So you're basically sucking all the liquid out of it.
Yeah.
In a historic.
In the fridge.
Of course you were, Pete.
Of course.
Right.
That's funny.
No one is surprised here.
Oh my gosh.
This has been so much fun, guys.
Yeah. This was really fun.
Laughter sprints. Good for the soul.
And selling Crime and Punishment.
Yes.
Sold.
B ask what we are reading.
Currently, during these sprints, I've been reading The People We Keep by Alison Larkin, which is a contemporary fiction from Book of the Month.
Ooh.
Are you liking it?
Yeah, I'm liking it. It's kind of middle of the road for me right now. It's not like absolutely amazing, but it's not
You
bad.
haven't really talked about it. That's why I asked you.
Oh.
Usually we.
It's also one of those books that not a lot of people that I talk to on BookTube read. It's not like fantasy or something like that. So and I'm still trying to really figure out the story and where it's going because I'm still early on.
Did
So,
you like Anxious People?
I gave it like a 3.5 4-star rating. It is one of those books that the ending was really great. I just filmed my review for it earlier today. The ending was great, but the beginning was really slow for me and confusing because it flipped times and points of view and even like writing styles a lot. And it was hard to keep track of and hard to figure out what was going on.
Kind of how I felt about The Maidens.
Mm.
I've
Great
seen a
ending,
lot of
really slow.
people disappointed with that.
I gave it 3 stars.
Uh-oh. Bookish Drummer is collapsing.
Here's Pete's comment.
Poor kid.
Oh, Pete.
That's quite an image, Pete. Thank you.
Wow.
Very true.
October is next month.
This stream
They're
has
getting a head
gone
start.
crazy.
Well, I read 18 pages of the Brontes,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's really
Nice.
good.
Is
I
that
think I read like 10 pages, and it's so good.
Nice.
is that like historical fiction, Stephanie, or
It's
nonfiction?
a biography
Okay.
and a weapon.
Weapon.
And what? It looks like it.
The rhythms.
This
Oh, my.
is turning into a fantastic reading sprint live stream.
It'll be fine.
You'll have to subtitle this live stream: band names, crime and punishment selling, and laughter sprints.
The time that Christy sold everyone on Crime and Punishment.
Woohoo!
As an axe
Who knew?
murderer, serial killer horror book.
Yes. Apparently, live streams are the place to start read-alongs. Like I've been in so many read-alongs that literally started with everybody just chatting on a live stream.
That's how our Count of
That's
Monte
how Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Nice. That's awesome.
Well, I will create you a Crime and Punishment channel on my Discord. And you can send all of your friends there.
Okay, I will do. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm probably only going to do like one live show for it, but I'm excited about it.
Well, have at it.
Woohoo,
I can
thank
even
you.
create a voice channel if you want to do reading sprints there.
That would be really fun.
It's yours.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I haven't actually asked my co-hosts yet if they want to co-host it. But
Okay.
I know that 2 of them are already reading it, so that's why it inspired me. I was like, I'm gonna read it again.
Did you just finish it?
No, it's been a year, so
I thought you
it's
read
time
it with
anyway.
Leslie.
October is a great month for
I
it.
did. Well, I read it slightly before Leslie, actually. Because we read it in September and October last year. And then she read it with Rich.
Yay.
It could
Yay!
be an annual read.
Yeah! Why not?
I used to read Dracula every October, and I'm going to read it again next month.
I'm so glad we
Nice.
stretched out.
So
You guys stretched out Doctor Strange to 3 months because
Yes.
I didn't
That's a
even
big
think about that. That's such a big book.
Yeah.
and we won't be finished with Monte Cristo yet.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It's like the season of huge books.
Seriously. I gotta fit some short horror novellas in there.
That's a good plan.
Ooh.
I gotta finish Night
Interview with a
Maryland
Vampire.
Chronicles. Ooh.
Those are good for October.
Yes. I like to go like the classic, like Dracula, like the original.
And isn't Evie doing the Frankenstein one in October as well? Is that
I don't think it's
October?
October.
Yeah, I think that got moved to
Oh,
That's
okay,
in
good.
October.
January?
January.
When is
okay.
that?
Yeah.
January?
I don't
think
know. I
so.
may be wrong.
Yeah, the 1818 version.
Oh,
I think
cool.
it's-
Because last time she did a read of it, and I like started it, but I didn't finish it, and it was like so much better than I remembered. I think it like
December.
It's
Mhm.
when?
December.
Okay.
December's the 1818, and then we're gonna do like all of Mary Shelley's major works.
whoa.
And then oh, there's Evie. I forgot Evie's here. And then we're gonna like finish the round with like the newer Frankenstein edition.
Oh my god,
Nice.
that sounds amazing.
Is also in Evie's Discord, which I'll link here.
Yes.
I think I'm in Evie's Discord,
Right.
It's a fun place.
but please link it again. I think I joined it when, like, right when she made it, but I'm in like 30 Discords and I just lose track.
Definitely.
I know. Right? I just follow
Yay!
Kate,
Can't wait.
Buddy Reads.
Yeah.
Well, I just sign up for them all and then see what happens.
Kind of.
The Buddy Read Roulette.
I go where my
Oh.
buddy reads take me.
Yes. I mean,
I forgot I'm hosting a Buddy Read in December
Which
For
one?
what?
for the Helm of Midnight on Shelf Space.
Ooh. Is that the one with the armored looking
Yeah.
bug thing on the cover?
Yeah.
Okay. That one looks really cool.
Vish read it, and I think she gave it 5 stars.
yes.
Hey, Jessa.
I have a
I think you signed up for it, Kate.
probably. I sign up for everything. I have I think it's a BBC production of Dracula that has one of my favorite guys, Tom Hiddleston, in it. That I got on Audible, and I can't wait to listen to it.
Oh my god.
Because that's like I would
voice
listen to
is
him read
fire.
like anything. Yes, Bloody Rose in November,
Ooh.
and Jesse and I are determined to get Nicholas Eames on a live show.
That would be amazing.
It'd be so much fun. We've started tagging him on Twitter.
I'm just going to say right now, I will
responds.
not catch up.
Yeah, he
responds.
does respond to people. He's really
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, you have another one, Sharon.
Yes.
I think she said December.
Yeah, December.
Nice. Ooh,
Yes, see?
David Suchet.
Yes, Ben
Mm.
has told me about this BBC Dracula.
See, that's
Oh.
going to be so hard because I'll just envision Poirot reading Dracula.
Exactly.
With a little
Tom
mustache.
Hiddleston.
Yeah.
Like Dracula was my first fictional crush growing up, which is really weird because it's Dracula, but I can't explain it, but it was.
So you guys are reading that in November, you said? Dracula?
I'm reading it in October.
Oh, in October.
It's
Oh, I
my
guess
like
that makes
Which I
my
believe
Halloween read.
fits in Victober, right?
sense.
Oh, maybe I
good.
should look at
I
my.
think it does. I think
Maybe I can do it.
I think he was
Where-
in the era.
Where's the discussion for that one happening? That's a really good point, Stephanie.
What's that? What was that point? I missed it.
That it fits for Victober. I was thinking,
Oh.
oh my gosh, I can't fit anything else in October
It
because I'm doing
does.
Crime and Punishment.
1897.
Okay.
Or you can read it in December with Evie and Sarah.
Yes.
Oh, nice. So, so there's 2 Draculas ahead of me.
I'm just reading it on my own in October because that's when I used to always read it.
It's a good month to read it.
It is. It's a
It is.
Halloween type of book.
I
Um,
I
may
need to read it for
join
forever.
you. I haven't
You guys,
read
I
it since high
This-
I
school.
hate to leave, but my son just came home. So
Oh,
he's
yes.
only home for a
Please
couple hours.
go.
Okay.
And I'm sure
Yes,
he'll want to be
Sharon.
fed as well.
Yeah.
Oh
It was
Thanks
fun
for
hanging
joining,
out with
Sharon.
you.
Oh my god, so much fun. And I gotta figure out all these Amazon tabs now open. All right, I'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. I should actually probably go too,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about dinner time for me.
but I don't want it to end.
We can do it again. This doesn't have to be the only one.
Woo! Let's do it.
Oh yeah, Evie, I think we're finishing. We just did our last sprint.
I can do one more if people want to stay.
This is like the longest. I think this might be the longest live stream I've ever been on.
I know
never
Evie's
been-
trying to finish up Dune today.
Ooh. Nice.
I better go, but you guys can
Okay.
totally stay, obviously.
Bye, Chrissy.
It's so fun. Bye, guys.
Bye.
The Discord link.
20 pages left.
Ooh, you're
This-
so close.
Okay, we'll do one more for Evie. Well, I will. Stephanie, no pressure for you to stay.
How long are you gonna sprint, do you think?
30 minutes.
I can do that.
Okay, cool. Does that work for you, Evie?
Someone said the Discord link
Oh,
didn't
which
work.
maybe the one for Evie's?
I'm not sure which one.
It might be like, I don't know. Maybe that works. Maybe it's the same thing. I don't know. It might be the way the Discord is set up. Yay! Ellie will stay too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jessa, if that doesn't work, I think we're in the same Cozy Mystery Discord. I can just message you the link for the other Discord.
Sounds good.
There's so many.
Okay, she says.
No, it doesn't work. Shoot.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I will put it on my Discord. So then you can have it there. And hopefully that'll work. I don't know if it's
And this is for Evie's.
okay. Oh, here we go. Evie is sending me a message right now. It might be the way she has it set up.
Oh yeah, I can't
Okay, she
normally
sent me
it'll
the.
let you.
Okay, this one should work.
Can you message it to me as well?
Yep.
And I can send it to. Oh, and Pizza put it in the description. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I can do that too. Okay, let's do one more sprint till 30 so Evie can finish Dune.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right, y'all. How'd we do this time? Evie, how many pages do you have left?
She's getting so close if she's
I
not
know.
done already. Aw.
The suspense is killing us.
Probably like, screw the sprints. I'm finishing.
Yes. How's your book going, Stephanie?
Good. I got 14 pages in. It's really irritating me, but I can't stop reading it.
Ugh, 14 left.
Oh, that's so close.
Max
And
found
ew.
his thing.
Oh, man.
Max.
Did he bring it in?
Yeah.
Or did he just find it?
I hope it. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Well, this has been super fun.
Yes, thank you for having me. I got a
Thanks
lot
for
done.
coming. I'm glad.
It was
We'll have
so
to do
fun.
this again.
Yes.
And can't wait to start. Oh, he didn't bring it in. Okay, good. We were a little worried for a second. I can't wait to start our Dostoevsky this week.
I know, I'm so excited.
Well, Evie, good luck on the last 14 pages.
You can do it. You're so close.
Yes. Have
You're going
faith
to
in
finish
you.
it today.
Thank you all for joining us. All of the people that joined me today their channels are in the description. Y'all should go follow them if you haven't already. And we'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.